Alright, time for a Kayn game. There'll be a beginner's guide to blue Kayn on this one. I will also do a red Kayn at some point in the future. There is an entire playlist for all of the beginner's guides in the description as well. So you can check that out. There, if you're watching this in the future, they might all be there. If not, then, well, they will come. I'll be fine. So starting off here, again, going blue Kayn. Have Dark Harvest, currently the best rune for blue Kayn in my opinion. Also, I believe has the highest win rate for the rune as well. But yeah, facing a Nocturne here, which can be a bit tricky to face in like 1v1 situations, especially with like lethal tempo and stuff. I'm gonna have to be a bit careful with the spell shield as well. You can start pretty much wherever you like, by the way. Like, you can do solo start raptors. There are certain paths where you can like start wolves, you know, all that type of stuff. I should have taken E sec. I mean, it doesn't matter that much. W or E second is fine, generally speaking. I will take E on level 3 if I take W. Otherwise, you could do QEQ, which also works. But with the pet sustain these days, the sustain from your E is not as necessary. If you are on the other side, though, E does save you a bit more time by like walking over certain walls, like doing Krugs and stuff, and like running back to the raptors over walls. So that would benefit you slightly more on that side than on this side, because on this side it's not that much of a gain to have E move, or like mobility-wise. Take it now still. So your W could be used for damage here. Just a little bit of wall mobility things, really. Try to hit as many things in the camp as possible with your Q. W as well. 2 Q skills the camp pretty much regardless. I'll walk under it for the next one and then just dash through and it kills. Trying to keep like a nice dash towards the top side of this one. Kayn skills are pretty straightforward. The Q is just a dash. You know, the dash part and the swipe part deal damage to the camp, so you see the double 108 right there, so you need to make sure you land both, which is an important thing that I don't see a lot of Kayn players always do. And then we have your E runs through walls, gives you a heal as well. W is just a skill shot that gives a slow if it lands. On red Kayn it will knock up, on blue Kayn it'll still slow, but it doesn't have like a wind up animation anymore on blue Kayn. So, you know, it's a bit of a difference there. It's like the most prominent difference about blue and red, I suppose. Because the rest of the kit is pretty much the same. Q does max HP damage on red Kayn, but damage on blue Kayn. Yeah, E on blue Kayn is faster through walls and stuff. You just gain more out of it. More movement speed, lower cooldown. So you're more of an assassin with it. And your ult dashes into the target. On red Kayn does max HP base damage. On blue Kayn does just a bigger dash. I wonder if he's going to walk up to the wave here. It looks like I'm not getting very far with this guy. He is playing extremely safe. I'll take my recall. Currently, not much I can do in this situation. It's kind of fine. As of now, like, I'm not going to wait around topside for too long, because the longer I wait on topside, it's not going to be too good for me. Since my Gromp will be respawning here, and if I wait too long, and let's say I go for the gank now when he went for this play, then he could just take my entire bot side if he wanted to, since he already played like top to bot side for his side as well. So I need to be kind of respectful with it so I don't lose my bot side camps. Just initially, you know, clearing your camps is very important, getting good tempo. You want to see for some ganks, look for some ganks if you can find them, but in this instance that was just not a very good option for one, sadly. Also, with your Q, if you dash into walls, you can slightly cancel the animation of it. So you have to like make sure you still land the dash part of your skill on the camp as well, because otherwise you're losing damage. But you can dash into the wall like right here and then slightly. It's a minor thing, but it adds up, you know, if you do it enough. I did see the Nocturne move towards my raptors potentially. See a mid lane situation maybe. Not on raptors. This is gonna hit me level 5, so I kind of want to do it if he's gonna show mid lane still. He's like somewhere here. He might be doing the void grub, so I'm gonna have to hit the plant. Not doing void grubs, and it means he's in the bush, right? Finish him off. Run through. Assist ping, because Nocturne's going to be here. Slow him with that one. Wait for the pike to show up. We run. We Q over this wall. Just a bit of distance. Alright, not too bad. We can run through the wall there and just flash Q after the guy. Can I do these still? I need to hit, walk back. Spike is trolling me right now. You need to walk back because otherwise your Q is not going to land on everything. Okay, we're not going to smite the first one. I'm just going to smite whichever one is going to be necessary. Spike is definitely trolling me here. The best thing to do is hit it, step back, and then in that instance, it will drag the 3 on top of each other, so your Q will land on everything, which speeds up your thing drastically. So that is a big thing to keep in mind if you can. Obviously, in this case, Pyke had aggro over the Void Grub, so it didn't work. So I couldn't drag him backwards, which costs me a lot of time clearing them, sadly. But, you know, that'll happen. Your teammates will not realize stuff like that. It is what it is. Alright, right here, I will just be walking up. I'm gonna just do the Krugs here. As you can see, nice movement with E through all the walls. And my Gromp will be respawning soon. So unless Nocturne like insta-sprints it, which he could technically do, I should be fine here. Taking a while to clear the rest of this. Take a reset. Pyke actually checked, which is quite nice of him. Right here, I'll be getting my Tiamat. And a nice pickaxe to go with that. I'm not going to spend the extra money for 5 ability haste. Because Futures Market would make that cost me 50 gold extra. And I currently don't want to waste 50 gold, let's say. Right now, the play I can do is just do wolves by starting them and then clearing down towards dragons. So I can play for the other objective here, maybe a bot gank to get some blue form orbs, because I definitely need those. It's getting a bit slowish, sluggish on orbs in this game with like relative lack of ganking options. Oh, we're gonna see, that's mid, no, it's bot lane. You can F keys that real quick, see if I can move over here. Walk like this so I can get behind the bush. Flip him in that direction, my guy. Like, what are you doing? Just ult there, wait out the entirety of this cooldown. What? Are you seriously taking my kill, my guy? Are you kidding me? Okay, then. Yeah, and then you don't auto-attack that one. Yeah, okay. Yep. Alright, well, I mean, fine, I suppose. That kind of sucks for me. So it was actually quite a nice shutdown to get off the Nocturne, and yeah, the support took it. Because he didn't take him with ult, right? Like, if he took it with ult, I mean, it's shutdown, whatever. Kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie to you. It definitely kind of sucks. I would have died there at the end regardless, I believe, but, you know. It's whatever. Oh, okay. I Q too late. I actually clip into the wall, and you're getting placed out of the wall if your E time's out to the closest position where your orb is. If I Q while I'm still hitting that wall or clipping the wall there, I would have been put on the other side, because you can use that to your advantage as well. I mean, I kind of want to gank bot. The wave is currently getting frozen. I really want to gank bot because it gives me my form. I have a minute on these Void Grubs as well. Okay, well, they just backed, so... you kind of want to use your Hydra active or your Tiamat active while queuing, by the way. Just a small tidbit. Nocturne's top lane. I really do want to go for the Kai'Sa here. If I can get the kill on Kai'Sa right now, it's just over for them. Alright, I'm going now. Waiting. Just a little bit. W, get the slow, he flashes. Okay, good hook. Nice kill. That should be enough blue orbs, right? Surely. I mean, at this point, I'm probably gonna lose topside camps to Nocturne anyway. So I should just drag in here. Thank God that's enough for my blue orb. That would have been annoying otherwise. Currently, probably gonna lose the Void Grubs. Oh. That's mid lane, okay. Walking up towards topside. Gonna get the Void Grubs. I don't think I can do much about it. I will definitely take a reset here because I'm gonna get enough for my Profane Hydra. And I'll just sprint out of base with the blue form because you can do what I'm gonna do now. I will do it here. Just walk to the turret. Right behind it. There you go. Blue form here. And then you'll get a movement speed boost, which might allow me to make it. Maybe. Probably not, because I was bot side doing dragon with this one, with the instance here. But yeah, you can run over all these walls now with a movement speed boost. and make it quite far. Put that on the right spot. Didn't make it there. Let's just go. If I can smite one, that'll be worth it. There we go. Perfectly got one. Gonna ult the guy. Can I ult before he murks me, please? Don't get hit by that. Good. Right there, I E into the wall to get a bit of HP back, and then I Q Profane Hydra. So that hits at the same time, and then I can finish him off. So that's not too bad for me right there. Was able to clean up the Nocturne and smite one of the Void Grubs, and that means that one of those Void Grub smites gives me the XP from it, because you get like the increase from one of the Void Grubs per camp spawn on it from your jungle item. And it obviously gives me 4 stacks. But yeah, the movement speed thing out of base there with blue form allowed me to still make that happen, which is not too bad. E through the wall. I was just considering going top lane there for a second, so I turned around because he pinged, but that was not necessary. Twitch is bot lane. Right now, you want to play for as much tempo as you can. So every single time you have your E up, you basically just want to use it for mobility. Let the pet do the work there as well. You can use your Profane Hydra off cooldown. You have Ingenious Hunter, which lowers it drastically. So just use it as much as possible with like Q dashes for camp clears as well. It's a very low cooldown. Okay, let's just scout for some vision here. Good old Nocturne is bot side since its red buff recently respawned. I'm not sure if this is warded or not. I guess we're gonna find out in 2 seconds. It's not warded. Okay, this is good information to note. Pyke is not in a favorable position. I have to be respectful for a second. Oh, nope, that's not going to be happening. I need to go this way now. Okay. Just be patient. Just be patient. We're going to go for Kai'Sa here. Build her so we can get in distance. Dash ahead of him. Not the best hook, but it works for me. Dash into the wall, so I get some distance and a heal. And I can't fight this guy anymore. Nocturne's Darkness actually messed me up quite badly there. We can E over this wall, close some distance perhaps. Nope. Nope, it's way too risky. Actually, next E, I can be fine here. Nice. Yeah, Profane Hydra hit. With the Q. I made sure to W first so he spell shields that, which will be the or my least amount of damage I'm doing really. So the rest will hit. And yeah, not too bad. Alright, CDR boots here, and then we'll go for this item, I think. I mean, it kind of depends, right? I can go for, well, several items here actually. I can go for Ghostblade, which gives me more movement speed for more map pressure. So I could still consider that, because it also builds into this same pattern, of course. It really depends. Do I need the spell shield? Do I think I need the spell shield against that team specifically? I probably don't. So I actually think I'm just going to go for Ghostblade here in that instance. So I'll get the extra movement speed and map tempo out of it. If you need a spell shield, then this thing is really nice. I can also go for the Shield Reaver item, which like is very, very good into certain comps, right? Like obviously certain enemies. This thing right here, Serpfang. If the enemy team has a lot of shielding, which, I mean, they have Karma, it's a reasonable amount of shielding. They have Kai'Sa ult, it's not bad. Darius might even build Sterax as well. It could be a decent item here as well, actually, yeah. E, get the movement speed, flip all the walls. And just Q up Profane Hydra at the same time, basically, and then just finish him off. Dash into the wall for damage. Keep using Profane Hydra as well, off cooldown basically. Gonna get blue here. I'll get the dragon. I don't really care too much about this Rift Herald particularly. It's not that good of a thing anymore. I'm doing blue before I do like dragon here because it gives me my smite upgrade, and I might have to go mid lane right now. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make that one. He is very quick with that ghost right there. So what I can do here is just smite him. And then just wait out the snare in the ult. Use your E here for a movement speed boost. You have got to be joking me. I'm dead, actually. Wow, that last bit... Oh, man, really? Dude, I thought she was gonna die off that last hit, but then she healed. I should have flashed faster, man. I was greedy holding my flash there. I was really, really greedy holding my flash there. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, I think I'll go with the movement speed. Seems fine. I don't think I need the spell shield as much here. It is an extra active item though, which can be a bit tricky, perhaps. So if you're not used to doing a whole lot of active items, I would absolutely recommend just going for either Serp Fang or the spell shield. I'm almost level 11, just barely not there yet, sadly, but... Let me hit this. I can hit the level up from this, I think. There it is, perfect. Gives a tiny bit of XP, by the way, so you know this. Are you serious? If Pike gets it, that's fine. He shares money with me anyway. Don't mind losing the kill to Pike ult. Like, that's all good. I need to ult this so I don't get murked by Twitch. And dead. Perfect. Let's go for this guy as well. I should easily be able to chase. Yeah. This is free. I can E. Dead to a Q Profane Hydra proc. Easy game. Not too bad whatsoever. I need to make sure that in that situation I just ult to avoid damage with Kayn. Like, you have to pick your ult time correctly to avoid a bunch of damage, because otherwise it could hurt a lot. In that situation I'd get absolutely destroyed by Twitch if I don't insta-ult that. Keep up good tempo here, just making sure to use your E pretty much off cooldown as much as possible. The more you can use it, the better, because obviously it provides additional map mobility. In case you're wondering as well, by the way, I have my Profane Hydra to bound to one of my mouse buttons. My Ghost Blade as well, to be fair, but yeah. I might be able to kill top lane here. Build to Darius, wait out my Q cooldown, and then Profane Hydra proc as well when I can. Wasn't up yet. Not too bad though. Very good counter gank situation for me there. We just take the reset. At this point, I can do another lethality item, or I can just start building towards... No, what is it called? I'm having absolute brain lag. Shireldias, that's the one. And I'll go for Shireldias, because that's usually the way you go. Like, you go one of the lethality items. You go Profane, and then, like, Ghost Blade. Use the Ghost Blade here 1 second. I'll explain later. Let me see if I can fix this situation a bit. One-shot him completely. This is really bad, actually. That plant hit is brutal for me. I couldn't move at all anymore. Wow. I got a 2.9 second CC. That is ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, the plant hit at the end there, like, I couldn't move. I literally couldn't do anything. And then I think Pike may have even hooked him closer to me as well. Maybe, but I'm not sure on that one. But yeah, you're looking at Profane Hydra +1 lethality item, which is like Ghost Blade, the Spell Shield, or... Wait, let's hear right here. So you're either going to go Edge of Night, Ghost Blade, or the Serp Fang, depending on the enemy team. If they have shields, you can take this. If not, then, you know, Ghost Blade is good for movement speed. This is good as a Spell Shield, survivability, potentially. And then you go Grudge, and then you can do another one of those items afterwards as well. So I'm probably going to end up getting the Spell Shield as well here, as my next item. Potentially. That's me dying to Nocturne there is really brutal, because I just could not get out anymore. Oh. I probably can get the Twitch. Nope. I have no clue. That's... Oh. Just smite and ult him. You can get ahead of him, dash through him, and apparently my team doesn't reach that. Okay, nice, thank you, Pike. Ooh, that's a Twitch. Goodbye, Twitch. Q, and then auto attack as well. There we go. Easy kill. So you W, dash in with Q, Profane Hydra proc, and then auto attack for your passive hit as well, and then you're good. Good, let's clean out all these wards. We can Dragon on spawn here. We have to do this on spawn, obviously, Nocturne's here. I'm just gonna E into walls to get a bit of healing. I'll actually clear this thing out as well so they can't get over the wall there. They should never reach this, of course, but just the safety of clearing that is actually quite good to do, to get in, like, habit of. We see everything on top side, so we can actually just sprint up there right now. This is definitely a playable situation for me. Just make sure you E enough, and, well, Blue Kayn will do the work for you, basically. Dead. Thank you. My problem here is I need to wait for my ult cooldown and run away from him for a second. Lux follows me, that's fine. Don't need to ult here, that's completely fine. But yeah, the mobility from Blue Kayn allows you to do this, especially with Ghostblade together as well. Yeah, I wasn't out of combat fully yet there because of probably Darius bleed. So it's very, very nice with Blue Kayn to be rotating around the map very quickly. You saw me right there, like I straight up ran top with like Ghostblade and my E. I could just get there, clean up some kills. Okay, that's blue buff to the team. Not sure if it's gonna matter. It's gonna be top lane. I will never reach top lane in this scenario. Just gonna go for mid turret. He is nearly full HP. He's gonna get too fast of a recall. Twitch is dead though. Run through walls, just do classic Kayn things, and one-shot him. Goodbye. We can Baron here, yes, I think so. Depending if Volibear wants to actually show up for this. Because if he doesn't show up for this, I don't really want a Baron. Is he serious? I mean, this is not good. Not very smart on his end. Good here. The good thing here is that Pyke is tanking a lot of this. Like, obviously, I'll take over the tank because I don't want my Pyke to die, but it's really bad for the volley to be top lane here. But because Pyke is tanking Baron, we actually do full damage to Baron still. Because if Pyke forced me to tank Baron there, that Baron would have taken forever. Because my damage would have been significantly lower for it, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is pretty good. It's pretty good there from Pyke to tank. I'm seeing if I'm running bot lane here, if I can catch the guy. She has it. Okay, no problems then. She needs to respect Nocturnal. She has to back after that wave where she's just instantly dead. I'm taking my reset here as well, since I can afford my Edge of Night like I wanted to. And then what I like to do at the last bit here is actually build Guardian Angel on Kayn. You can go for another lethality item, but I like the second life a lot. Because of the second life allowing me to really just dive in there, you know. There's not too much sustain anymore for assassins these days. So just being able to just dive in there and make it happen is very nice. And then right here, I'm going to clean this camp because it hits me level 16, in case you're wondering why I'm waiting for it. If it wasn't hitting me 16, I'd try to play more aggressively on the map instantly, but 16 first here because a level up is very valuable. It's fine, just a bit of poke with W, no worries. Kill the body. Free the body. I'm just gonna go for the Twitch here, honestly. Instantly one-shot him. Q over this wall, wait for my E cooldown, I can go back in the side here. Kill the body, build the body, free the body. Alright, not bad. Good flank on the angle there, right? All I'm looking for. I can E once again here. To if I can find someone. There's Nocturne over here. I can just ult, make sure I don't get turret aggro. I don't get to hit him enough down. He's not going to die off that. He might get his GA, perhaps, if we're lucky. It's still only an ult cooldown for a GA cooldown, which I would have been completely fine with anyway. I do have a dragon in like 50 seconds. They'll get that inhibitor. I'm gonna go transition to the mid turret right now. I'm less like inclined to finish off an inhibitor in this instance, because I can just push the next turret, open their base a bit more, and then we can just play for this dragon here next. I'm just gonna E and Ghostblade and just run. See if his red's up. It is not. That's fine. As you can see, I'm using all my movement speed Q over the wall here at the end. I'm gonna quickly finish off this thing. See if there's any vision around. There is not. That's fine. Gonna also quickly check this guy's progs, because with Kayn it doesn't matter. You have your blue, you have your form thing. Oop. Built instantly. Finish him off. Flash that way, so she doesn't get to murk me there. And I'll just move for a dragon now. Wait for my next Q cooldown. Dash over the wall. And we're just gonna finish this off. Nocturne is top lane, so we're chilling. Like in those situations, you always want to try to ult something as quickly as you can to survive. Because that will stall time and stuff, right? Make it easy. Alright, we're gonna go for the Guardian Angel, as I said, to survive here at the end. Now, I want you to note for this build right here, the staples are the Profane Hydra and the Grudge. After that, Ghostblades, like, you go Ghostblade, Edge of Night. Most of the time between those two, Serpfang can be useful, and then you can go another one of those three, really. And then last item, you can go Guardian Angel if you like. I think that's the best way of doing it. But you can also decide to go for another lethality item as well if you want to. As long as you just, yeah, build like in a general sense of things, you can switch Ghostblade or Edge of Night for a bunch of different items. You can go Profane Hydra as well. Like, you can definitely do that one too on Blue Kayn. I do think if you're gonna go Profane Hydra, you should go it first over Profane, or if you're gonna go for Hubris, sorry, I was talking about Hubris. If you're gonna go for Hubris, you do it over Profane Hydra at that point, because you want your charges to go up as much as possible. Burst them out completely. Apparently Pyke still somehow got the last hit. That's impressive. Must not have had enough damage, barely. I mean, I'm just looking for like a decent opening. If he hooks that, I could have killed Darius in one hit probably. Okay, I'm gonna go for Nocturne here. Kill for the team. Okay, we're gonna ult here so Darius doesn't insta-kill me. Finish him off with a Profane Hydra hit as well, and we're gonna chase the Twitch. Smite. And finish him off too, and that's game. There you go. Just slowly wait for a good opening, and there you go. Can't see any damage on any of these items here. Nope, I cannot, so nothing to show there. But that is it for Blue Kayn. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like button below. Helps me out quite a bit. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the endgame stats. Alright, so for the endgame stats here, I ended up doing 42.1k damage, which is actually like 3x the rest of my team, if not more. Which, yeah, it's just a solo carry angle, really. Blue Kayn is very, very good at this, as you saw. Like, you have so much map mobility that if they walk out of position even slightly, like one of them, you know, you get a bit of the ball rolling, you do the nice W engage with Q Hydra combination, make sure to never forget the auto attack, use your ult defensively, and, I mean, you're chilling. Okay, you get a lot of kills, you get a lot of damage, not bad. True damage at 1400, objective damage at 39.2k, healing done at 19.8, damage taken at 34.3, which is the most, self-mitigated at another 20k, gold earned here at 17.8k. A lot of this is obviously the kills I got, but also I had very consistent CS still. I always try to like walk past my camps and, you know, clean them up and all that type of stuff. As you can see here, 227 at like 28 minutes is fairly reasonable, especially considering I have 20 kills. So, you know, I am still ahead of Nocturne. He did a pretty decent job, honestly, like farming-wise. It's not terrible, like especially considering he was behind and struggling a bit. Definitely not too bad at all. But yeah, this ended up being quite good here. It's still good. Keeping good tempo is important. Dark Harvest heal for 3,750 damage. You get so many procs off this with this setup, and this Dark Harvest with this setup, like you saw in a lot of situations, right? The setup bursts, but it bursts for like 95%. Because the last little bit is sometimes a bit of a problem, and Dark Harvest really, really helps with that last little bit to finish it off in a lot of situations to get the kill. So that's quite good, and you get resets, and, you know, you can stack it quite effectively. Like, I have 31 Soul Harvest stacks, which is actually quite a lot. So yeah, Dark Harvest is very, very nice for this. A sudden impact at 1300 damage. Lethality for this provides is very valuable. Eyeball Collection extra AD. Ingenious Hunter is to reduce the active item cooldown, which is really good for Profane Hydra. Really solid for this. And this is like the biggest reason you take it, but also it works with the rest of your build, basically, because you're either going to be building Ghostblade, which has an active, which reduces it. Your Edge of Night has a cooldown. Ingenious reduces that as well. Your GA has a cooldown. Ingenious also reduces that. So it actually is tremendous value with this build, with this current build pattern, right? Because even if you go like Edge of Night second, it would still work on that item as well for the shield reduction. Like you get your spell shield back faster, basically. And there's a bunch of different items within lethality options that also have effect on this. So, you know, very solid there. Here at the end, we have Magical Footwear, not have to buy boots, so you can just focus on rushing Hydra. And you have Futures Market to be able to help you rush Hydra. Now, for like big value situations, you will be able to use Futures Market to build like Tiamat on your first back. That'd be very nice. Or, you know, just being able to inch out a Hydra or any of these other items. Because I snowballed in this game a decent amount, right? To the point where Futures Market becomes a bit less valuable because of it. Because you see I only have one use out of it. But if you are just snowballing slightly less, or like having just the right tempo, I suppose you could call it, then Futures Market can be extremely effective, because being able to purchase those big items, or like an extra Dirk with an extra little bit of money you can spend off this, or like boots are generally affordable if you're not going to run much Magical Footwear, that is. Normal boots would be affordable with that, or the upgrade of your boots even. You know, there's like many small things that Futures Market, you can get like 8 uses out of this in a game, perhaps, for like important item spikes, or 1, and you just be able to purchase your item spikes anyway. So it's like a bit of a consistency thing. It's very nice for tempo on Assassins. So, you know. With all that being said though, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I upload daily, so be sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Goodbye.